Welcome back to the channel. Today let's revisit the Israeli Kareen MKII. From time to time, a few surplus firearms make their way from Israel to the US. Most tend to be surplus in nature, and also tend to be of fleeting availability. Other Israeli firearms, such as the Desert Eagle, the Jericho, and the Baby Eagle, have rooted themselves in more firmly into the American gun market, and that has resulted in a fairly steady supply. Importation of the Kareen has always been sporadic at best. When distributors get their hands on some, they tend to sell out rather quickly. On the surface, a standard Kareen looks exactly like any older style Browning high power with its smooth lines, steel construction, and military type sights. The price point of a surplus Kareen is also very appealing, especially now since the availability of once plentiful Hungarian high powers have pretty much dried up. In the mid to late 1980s, Israel decided to upgrade the standard Kareen. The end result was this Kareen MKII, which departed significantly from the classic high power styling by evolving into a stronger, more modern design. Unlike the original Kareen, the MKII's all forged steel construction allows it to fire +P+ rated 9mm ammunition, which is the same ammunition that Israelis use in their Uzi submachine gun. I personally have no interest in doing that. I'm quite satisfied how it performs with standard velocity 9mm ammunition. For the record, I have fired a small batch of +P in this pistol and they shot just fine. This MKII does utilize standard Browning high power magazines. They're not difficult to come by, so finding extra magazines for a Kareen isn't going to be much of a problem. The MKII's larger squared off trigger guard allows better access to the trigger with a gloved hand than say a Browning or most other Browning clones. An ambidextrous manual safety was made standard on the updated MKII, as was this extended beaver tail, which pretty much ended any chance of receiving a nasty slide bite from gripping it a little too high. In my opinion, based on its build strength alone, the Kareen MKII is superior to other Browning clones and variants, while still retaining all the qualities that made the Browning high power a world-class handgun to begin with. Should you happen to run across a Kareen for sale, especially one of these Kareen MKIIs, don't hesitate to snag it. They're well made, accurate, reliable, and just an excellent all-around pistol to own. Well, that pretty much winds up what I'd planned to say about the Kareen MKII today, other than I do appreciate all of you who subscribe and support my channel. Until next time, practice often, shoot straight, and thanks for stopping by.